Welcome back to KJ's Kitchen 504. Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for my future videos. Today we're going to make garlic butter steak bites with mushrooms. And we're going to make butter roasted potatoes. So let's get to it. Sounds delicious, huh, y'all? Alright, let's do it. Alright, first we're going to go mix the sauce for steak bites. We're gonna put this out the way, put it in the back. We're gonna take garlic powder, a teaspoon and a half of garlic powder. 2 teaspoons of brown sugar. You use dark or light, whatever, it doesn't matter. We use 1.5 teaspoons of cayenne pepper, 1.5 teaspoons of paprika. We're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of thyme, grounded. We'll use 1/2 teaspoon of rosemary. We'll use a teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to use 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. We use a teaspoon of chili powder. And we're going to use onion powder. We use a teaspoon of onion powder. Kosher salt, 1/2 teaspoon of kosher salt. Kind of mix this together a little bit. Kind of break this up a little bit. All right, y'all, now we mixed it all up, the seasoning right here. Now we're gonna take it and we're gonna sprinkle it over the steak bites. I had some ribeye steak bites and I cut it into little chunks, like 2 inches thick. So you can do that. You can use sirloin, you can use ribeye, you can use porterhouse. It doesn't matter, rump roast. I'm using ribeye. So if you want a more tender part of the meat, I think you should use ribeye. So we'll sprinkle it over there. And once we sprinkle it over there, we're gonna toss it all up. Now we go add a little Worcestershire sauce to it. I hope y'all good at home. Wish I could smell this sexy food right here. We go a little sprinkle, like I say, like 2 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce on it. I'm just finishing up this bottle right quick. It's like 2 tablespoons. Now we're gonna take it. Use this right here. You can use a spoon or whatever. Using this, you're trying to mix it together. Make sure it's all the steak is getting the right amount of seasoning. You don't want to have a steak with like a lot of seasoning on it. Be nothing but salt. So we can do that. And once we do this, We're gonna put it in the cast iron skillet or any skillet y'all want, and make sure that you cook it on both sides. I say about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, no more than 5. So since I have a lot of steak right here, I probably have to do it twice. You know me, I always cook more than I'm supposed to. So look at that, we fixing this together right here. We'll put a little drizzle a little oil in the cast iron and get to rolling with it. We're doing the thing. Let's do this. All right, y'all. I think I'm finished. I think I got all of it, all the meat in it, you know, infused into the meat. So seasoning. So now I'm gonna take some canola oil or vegetable oil, doesn't matter. Take that and go drizzle it. All right, we drizzle it in there. Now we're gonna take the steak bites, kind of put them in there. Make sure you have the fire. Make sure you have your fire on medium high. Just don't want to overcook them. You don't want them to be tough. It's the first round of it. I'm doing 2 rounds of it because I got a lot of steak. Look at that, y'all. Smells delicious. Make sure you spread them out. You don't want them on top of each other. Yeah. All right, that's the first round. Let that finish, and we go to the second round. To show you this is before. This is after. See how it's looking? Seared, nice, brown, not cooked all the way. You know, you don't overcook it. So let's take them out. It's the first batch. The second batch in. It smells so good, y'all. I'm telling you. Whew. If you want to just take one of them right now. But I'll wait. Just like y'all waiting, I'm waiting. Alright. I'm going to start on the second one. Toss this in right here. Spread it out. Then we'll drizzle a little. After I put it in there, I'm gonna drizzle a little oil in there. Okay, make sure it's flat all down. Alright, drizzle a little oil. Let it do its thing. Now we'll do the roasted potatoes. So I melted some butter. I say probably like a cup and a half of butter. Pour that over there because we'll mix it all together. So put that in there. Once that is in there, we'll sprinkle a little parsley on it. Good. Parsley in it. Alright, now we'll put a little black pepper in there. Say about a half a teaspoon. Alright, a little garlic. Say about a teaspoon. We'll add a little bacon bits in there. I mean, it varies how much bacon bit you want. Oh. dropped in there. Yeah, so I mean, if you like a lot of bacon bits, do your thing. So, all right. Now, and one last thing we'll do. Put a little Worcestershire sauce in it. A little drizzle in it. All right. Now we're gonna take this. We're gonna toss it. Not too hard, but we're gonna just toss it. When I done the potatoes, I didn't cook it all the way. I mean, I kind of semi-cooked it, because you cook it all the way, it's gonna turn to mush. So I'm kind of have it firm a little bit. So once we do this, we'll put it in the pan. We'll put it on for 425 and let it do its thing.
About numbers, I just know what I can do. How about killing this motherfucker?
Okay.
All right, y'all. Look, now I threw the mushrooms in here. I'm gonna saute the mushrooms for about 3 minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, and I'm gonna take that out. And then I'm gonna add the butter and the garlic, minced garlic, like a tablespoon and a half of minced garlic. I mean a teaspoon and a half of minced garlic. I'm sorry. Let that cook for a little bit. Now we're gonna take some butter. We're gonna take like about 3 tablespoons of butter. Let that saute in there. We're gonna take the garlic, minced garlic. Take that in there. And we're gonna let this cook for about 30 seconds. Cook for about 30 seconds, saute. Getting all that brown bits and pieces. Let that soak up. And once we do this, we're going to combine the steak and the mushrooms back in there, and that's it. Let it cook for a couple of minutes, and that'll be it. So let it saute about 30 seconds. Let that cook. Alright, y'all. Now we're going to take it, combine the mushrooms first with all that sexy juice in it. Then we're going to combine the steak bites. Let that saute a little bit. And we're going to sprinkle a little parsley on it. Alright. Take the steak bites, dump that in there. Look at that. All that sexiness right there, y'all. Now we're going to stir it in. Oh, let me use this. Alright. Gradually. You want to cut your fire down a little bit. It's already cooked already. You don't want it to be cooked too much. So once we do that, put the mushrooms on top. Y'all, whew, smells good. I know it tastes good. Alright. We'll leave this for a second. We're going to go check on that potatoes today, y'all. Y'all, I'm finished. Look at that deliciousness. Look at that. It smells good. I know it's going to taste good. Make sure y'all check out that Coldest water bottle. The link is in the description. Make sure you use that Khalil promo. Get 10% off your entire purchase. All right, y'all. Finish. I'm about to go eat. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I'll see you again in KJ's Kitchen. Stay hungry, my friends.